Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for following us on this channel. Eh, as usual, the only question to be asked is hope everybody is feeling better and better and growing into different state of consciousness and understanding the inner growth and the inner opening of the consciousness better and better as time is going by. So I'm sure lots of you must have seen a very big change compared to where you started and maybe 2 3 months down the line now. There should be quite a bit of changes within yourself, within your way of thinking, within your way of operating, understanding of the higher self. So many things must be coming clearer, if I can say, or understanding, you know what I mean, that you understand better who you are or what you're doing here or why this is going toward this direction and things like that. So on this episode I'm going to discuss mostly about how people should focus on certain chakras to release the pain that you're going through. So it's just a breathing technique that I don't think we'll be able to do all the chakra. We will do the maximum we can because the video cannot become too long neither, because then it becomes hard to capture what's going on. So basically, the biggest problem, lots of people have a lot of uh, grief, a lot of sorrows that they capture and keep into their system, like whatever happened, and this make them suffer a lot, so they don't know how to release that. So I'll explain to you how you should release these emotions that are blocked, basically third, fourth and the heart chakra most of the time. So when they are blocked in these chakras, people cannot use their physical mind, if I can call it, or this body mind, to make things work, because it is completely blocked and they feel very disturbed, very much in sorrow, very much in pain, and the mind doesn't work, you know what I mean? So let us do one by one and I will explain where or how it is. So the main thing to get released is most of the time in the heart chakra or the third or the fourth, the emotional, the solar plexus and all that. So this is where most of the time it is blocked. So I will show you this and you follow me very carefully and see how it works. To get relief from this heart chakra here, you close your eyes and you take a breath. You focus on the breath here. So your mind, your focus is here now. So you breathe. The breath should be completely on the maximum till the diaphragm is full of air. So you breathe right to the heart chakra here. Then you hold it there and you focus on this heart chakra there. You focus, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, but you're focusing there. You're not counting, you're just focusing. You breathe from here, you focus here for about 5 seconds, then you release it again to there. It goes away. Then again you hold it there, you focus again there. Then again you breathe in. Again you focus here. Again you breathe out. So this is the practice. So you should practice this about, let's say, some people can go up to 10 minutes practicing this and very intensely. So you do as I showed you, breathe in, hold it, exhale. This will clear lots of sufferance within you. Lots. When I speak of sufferance, I'm not only speaking of emotional sufferance, I'm speaking of maybe physical sufferance as well. I'm speaking of, this is like a purificator that purifies lots of, all the chakra will start working by this type of breathing. So it has to be only this bit of breathing, and about 5 to 10 minutes once or twice per day, seated in the same time, same place again. After a couple of days, you will just start feeling like, so many things which was blocked, things in the sense, emotions, something you did bad to some people, you will feel the urge to to speak to people and say, in case if you were wrong, you will want to ask for, excuse me, pardon me, blah, something like that. So all these emotions will start coming up. It is as if you're trying to squeeze something out from something. So this is what's going to happen within you. And once this is squeezed out, you will feel completely relieved, and you will start feeling some kind of headaches also on this temple side here. Or it's a bit of a strange headache, but not a headache itself. It's called a spiritual headache, which will explain what is a spiritual sickness, what is spiritual headaches. So these type of headaches will start happening there. And these types of headaches will remove this type of sorrow, pain, and grief which is blocked inside of you. And don't forget, these pains cannot only be of this physical body or this type of existence. It can be, coming from previous birth or previous times you have been on this planet. So it can be from there where it is stuck as well. So this will keep on pushing it out and pushing it out until you feel cleansed. And the more you will do it every day, the more you will feel your mind getting clearer and clearer. Your thoughts will become different. Your way of thinking will become different. People around you will feel closer to you or further to you. I don't know, whichever one. But you will feel a much better and clearer vision from where you are sitting now, and after doing it after, let's say, 2-3 weeks or a month or whatever. But you will see that difference. This is called all blocked emotion that happens through birth, through however you want to call it, through time, through birth, which hasn't been relieved. This, when it happens, then people who has got all these negative karmas, when all the chakra starts working, these negative karmas start getting evaporated because you are trying to become more and more light. I mean light, universal light. And the more it happens, more this thing gets relieved. In the same way that I showed you this breath from the third eye to the heart chakra, we will do another one, which is, I'm trying to put this on the same video because otherwise we'll lose it when we do the other video. So the other one now, it has to be, let's say, from the solar plexus. Hold on. Here, the solar plexus, right? So we will do this in this way, right? It will start from here. Again, I breathe. I come right to the fourth chakra. I hold it. Same principle. Instead of the heart chakra, it comes to the fourth one. I hold it. Then I release it again. Till there. I hold it. I inhale again. Then I hold it here. But each time when I'm doing it, my focus is up to there and my mind is zero. I'm just focusing. Please understand. Don't think of anything when it comes here. Just focus on this. Sometimes in your eyes you can find it become like an orange color or red or whatever. You let it be focused there. Then you exhale again. And here it should turn white. So these are the things that will be seen. But I'm just telling you how it is. Normally I'm not supposed to tell you. But these are the two colors that's supposed to be seen. So when it comes to this area, when it gets released, you will feel that something comes out each time and opens up. Each time you bring in something from here. This is the practice that has to be done. Then it activates each of the chakra. Now, one very important thing that you have to understand. I'm showing you two unblocking of this. Does that mean that you have to do both together? Please understand. If you do the first one till the heart chakra, the first one, you do this for at least a month. But don't say, okay, I know these two, now I'll do the other one, and it doesn't work like that. You have to focus on one. This must start activating this one. It has to open up, activate, the mind gets clearer. Only then you can go to the other one. And don't try to do it on the other chakra because not all of them will work the same way. So you do the first one here till this is operating and the mind is clear. Now it's completely clear. When the mind is clear, you start getting some very good infos. You start understanding, the focus is more, and especially this the one I'm telling you is even for children, children who has a lot of what you call that, children who has a lot of problems to focus, especially on the studies, or they are too much on the video games. You must teach them to do this. So what happens is, right now the focus has become completely on one subject, the phone, the video games, or the phone, only playing on the phone. So if you happen to cut down this phone and put your child on the breathing, like I'm showing you, that will really help him or her to come out of this situation and become more focused on different things. The age doesn't matter. A child today from 8-9 years, they're already very much hooked on these smartphones. And don't forget all these things that you have, like the television, the smartphones, even this music or whatever, or all the negative side of life. These are being introduced so that your focus get completely out of where your normal evolution should be as a spiritual body. It gets entangled into different forms of negativity, or some people will call this satanic as well. So it gets entangled into that negative forces, which is even the stronger illusion in which we are living. So once it gets entangled in this, what happens? Your focus of living on this planet gets diluted. And now, already, if let's imagine 30 years back we didn't have this phone, how we were living. Everybody was living, we had some television, then slowly it got introduced. Already at that time, you can think and you can say to yourself that, okay, we were all right, we were living good, but time was there, it was not going that fast. Now with the evolution, time is going faster. It's nothing to do with this. But what I'm trying to explain here is, when you see people today, most of people that is in your family or whoever, they are all the time stuck on the phone. They're all the time watching this television media. They are all the time reading some stupid information. And this has been made for us to leave our main focus and go into the negative force. And this is all the negative force. You see, like some people are very much hooked on the sports, like football. If this match is there, I have to watch it. If this game is there, I have to watch it. This is all negativity. But it is created by some world's order to make you forget of your identity and make you go into the negative side of life. Now, the worst part is your children, who is only 2-3 years born, and he's born with that in his hand. So just imagine at what level of negativity has been created. So he's been created negative. I'm sorry I'm telling you that, but it's not only your kids, it's the whole world's kid is like that. Those who understand to remove their kids from the young age, give them certain breaks in between, teach them the breathing, teach them certain things of life, how life's supposed to be, that will help the child to grow differently. But unfortunately, that is another big subject that we have to discuss, how this illusion world has changed the perspective of our life itself and make us live already the big illusion, now even bigger illusion. And the worst to worse, they have just created the, not just created, the AI is coming now into your phone, chat GPT and I don't know, whatever AI. You know how negative that is for your mind, for us. In fact, this is the beginning of the end of humanity. Let's put it this way. Once you see this coming to our lives, it's the end of the humanity. It's going to go down now, and this is now started to crash. Well, it started long time, but now it's come to the grand public. So the crash is much more faster and is going at very high speed until it get crushed. This is where humanity will end, and it goes to deteriorating from worse to worse to worse to worse. You will see the next 10 years is going to be so bad. 20 years is going to become even worse, and henceforth, but we're not going to be here to watch all this. And we haven't been here 50 years before to understand what was happening 50 years before to come to where we are, and 100 years even before what happened. So this is a part of life, but it keeps on deteriorating until the whole humanity finishes in a very, very negative and disastrous way. Thank you very much for now. I think this episode you have to watch it a couple of times to do this practice, but it's a very important message. Please teach your kids, teach your, if you see your family who is suffering, doesn't know your life partner, anyone in your family who's having this problem of non-focusing and too much addictive upon something, please teach them that. But before teaching them that, they need to do the breathing. You see, that the base of it. The first breathing has to be done somewhere. Otherwise, they cannot master that. Okay. Thank you very much. Until we catch up on the next video. Thank you, and don't forget to write and interact. I think we have a group on chat now, on WhatsApp chat. Those who want to join the group also, you're most welcome to put on your question. Don't hesitate. We are fully there to answer that. Thank you, and bye for now.